We've got tips and recipes for healthy living. So for fun and inspiration, come and join us in the raw food world.
Welcome everybody, this is Matt Monarch with the Raw Food World TV show, and we are still at the Raw Spirit Fest, me and Angela. And we've got a friend of ours here, owner of the Amazon Herb Company. We've got Troy Casey.
That would be great if I was the owner, but I'm certainly a huge advocate. I'm a gold ambassador, and Amazon John Easterling is actually the CEO and founder of the company, but we all own our own businesses, and so yeah, I'm a gold leader with the Amazon Herb Company, and we've saved 1 million acres of rainforest in perpetuity. The Cousteau Society called us the answer for saving the Amazon. We have wild plants from virgin soil, and every level of cutting-edge anti-aging science is met and exceeded with rainforest botanicals. And so it's good for you, good for me, good for the earth, and good for everybody.
Right on. I love that video of yours where you were, I think you were in Ecuador, and you're like, how would you like to wake up to this every single day?
Yeah, that was my Life is Sacred video. I was staying in Vilcabamba, and somebody put a mirror on my ceiling. And I figured, well, God gives you lemons, you might as well make lemonade. And I came up with that idea. And so, thanks, because that's one of my favorite videos.
Nice. Are you going to Ecuador? Like, are you moving there?
We have land there, and our plans are to develop it. And we like Vilcabamba very much. We have quite a few projects here in North America, and so as we move through this whole transition the whole planet's moving through, we are just staying open in the moment and seeing what comes up.
Cool. And you've known Troy for a while. Where did you meet Troy?
I met Troy at Expo West in California. It must be like 3-4 years ago. And I remember thinking, this is a man who knows where to live in the world. I remember we were talking about the planetary changes that were going on in 2012, and he was saying, you know, maybe live here, maybe live there. And when we first heard about Vilcabamba, somebody said, Troy Casey's moving there, and I was like, well, then it must be good. That's another good reason to go. The man knows where to live. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I traveled the whole world for many, many years, and when I heard about the Valley of Longevity, it just made sense, and I investigated it more, and when we went down there, we just fell in love with the place, and the cloud forest that comes off the Amazon, and the ions in the air, and the food you can grow year-round, and you know, now people like you and Mike Adams are down there, and some really cool people are moving down there, and it survived the last ice age, so it's definitely a safe haven. So.
Cool.
But I like to always point out that the Andean shaman say that there will be no safe places, there will only be safe people.
Nice.
So,
nice.
And I like the whole Andean energy. It's very powerful. It's, yeah.
And you look like an extremely healthy guy. And you must be doing something right. I guess you're on a pretty good diet. Like, you eat a lot of raw food, sort of.
Yeah, I eat, I mean, at least 60-70% of raw food. I supplement my diet. Most of the food that I eat in the morning till about 2 is superfoods. So I wake up and I open up our cabinet with superfoods, and I usually start with the Power Shake and some Digestazon Plus, and then I have some Camu. And of course, whoever else's products we have, the noni and the superfood. I like Dr. Schultz's superfoods for my greens. I like the cerveza yeast. I haven't seen it in any other products, and I know there's some great products out there, but there's a resonance with Dr. Schultz. Dr. Schultz educated me on wild plants. So when the Amazon Herb Company came along and they have wild Amazonian plants, it changed my life. And I got the whole wild element from Dr. Schultz. So yeah, those are the products that I do, and then I'll have some form of grounding meal and or I do 3-4 fasts a year, and I usually have a quart of green juice every day.
Oh, nice. Wow. And these are your products right here, Amazon Herb products.
Yeah, we have pure camo. It's 100% pure camo, and we seal it in these fresh packs because vitamin C has a high oxidation rate.
Oh, cool.
The baby is he has sumakazan, which is suma gagu. He calls the herbs gagu.
Aww.
And he loves the herbs, and he's been to the Amazon. And so The sumakazan has suma, maca, and mui puama, 3 very powerful libido stimulators to bring balance and harmony to the endocrine system. We also recommend, if you make a shake in the morning, you can either take the sumakazan or the power shake, which has chuchuwasi and kawicha, as well as the maca, mui puama, and suma. And those are adaptogenic herbs that are good. They're tonic herbs. And so they're good for the endocrine system, which represents anti-aging, longevity, muscle tone, sexual vitality. And so it's just great regenerative, restorative. And as well, we've got our very powerful digestive enzymes, which are Digestazon Plus. We have Fibrazon Plus. Plants like Sangre de Drago, which is a red tree sap. They spent $87 million trying to make this into an antiviral herpes drug. It's a red tree sap that grows in the Amazon, and it is 90% proanthocyanidins by dry weight, which means it's the highest antioxidant on the planet.
Wow.
And so they use it in the Amazon to speed wound cuts from machetes. It's so powerful it'll stop arterial bleeding with no scarring in days.
Nice.
And so it's good for the tummy, good for anti-parasitic function, or all sorts of great stuff. It's good for just plain antioxidants, and we have that in liquid and also capsule form. And just great stuff. And we have all-natural skincare called Juvia, which means rain in Peruvian Spanish. It comes in green glass bottles, and it's wild and organic, and it was formulated by Bunny Gulick, the top holistic formulator. And so everywhere you look, every level of cutting-edge anti-aging science met and exceeded with Rainforest Botanicals. Just makes you feel good and happy that we can contribute to the earth with buying products, because we all have dollars in our hands.
Nice.
And so, yeah, if you want to find out any more information, you can go to AmazonHerbsite.com. This is toxic pudding that I do a demonstration with. It's got hydrogenated oils, and I do a demonstration with our Digestazon Plus. Why don't you hold the baby, and I'll actually do that demonstration.
Oh, that'd be so sweet.
So, corn syrup solids and a whole bunch of nonsense, very thick. And so this is our Digestazon Plus formula. It has 5 plants, boldo and peppermint and bitter orange, that are good for the digestive tract, but as well it has very powerful plant enzymes from the Amazon. And so we just like to show people that this has the ability, on an empty stomach, it's great for eating arterial plaque out of the blood or any undigested protein solids. And on a full stomach you take 1 or 2 and it helps digest the food. So within 1 or 2 minutes or less, it turns into pure liquid.
What?
So that's actually less than 1 minute.
Okay.
And whoa.
Whoa.
So it went from big, clumpy, toxic pudding to almost water.
Wow.
So that's the power of the Amazon, and please visit us at AmazonHerbsite.com. That's all one word, AmazonHerbsite.com. And peace and love to everyone out in cyberspace.
Yeah. Well, any last questions for Mr. Casey here?
I believe he had an interesting background. I can't remember what it was now, but I remember reading it somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, my parents were hippies, and so I grew up in the hate when I was really young, and then we moved back and forth to the East Coast, and they ended up getting in trouble with the FBI, and so I ended up just being basically on my own, and that's how I got into natural medicine, because doctors weren't in the budget, so I kind of figured out what health was, and so, yeah, I've always been somewhat of a rogue player.
Look at you now.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, peace and love to everyone out there.
Yeah, all right. So we've got...
Angela Six.
And...
Troy Casey.
And Matt Monarch, and we'll see you tomorrow at the Raw Food World TV show.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again at the Raw Food World.